We have a lot to talk about when it comes to the forecast today because our next storm arrives tonight and we are already feeling the impacts. Case in point, look at the temperature in Providence right now. Little fun fact for you, 44 degrees is actually our average high for this time of year. And the fact that we're already there is showing you just how much impact this storm is going to have. How? Well, because it's so warm because of our southerly flow of air and it's strong. That's why temperatures are so mild already and they're just going to become more mild later this afternoon. I've got to tell you, it's not going to look picture perfect outside, but if you have the chance to maybe go for a little walk on your lunch break, I highly suggest it. It'll be cloudy, it'll be breezy, but temperatures will be in the low and mid 50s. Providence, I'm putting you at 56 degrees today, 54 for Newport, 53 for Westerly, and New Bedford, I think you'll get to 56 as well. Again, those clouds stick around. In fact, they increase, and we could see a sprinkle or two this morning, even a couple of showers as we get into the afternoon. But this is like the appetizer before a 5-course meal, and here is dinner right here in the middle of satellite and radar. You can see this storm is massive, taking up space from the northern plains all the way through the Great Lakes, all the way back down through the Virginias, the Carolinas, and even into Florida. In fact, there are millions of people across the country from the Great Lakes to Central Florida who could see some severe weather today. We have 3 levels of severe risk on the map, but as for us in southern New England, no severe weather, just some thunderstorms. Now, that is something to note considering it is only early March, and this is a pretty impressive storm for that reason. But just know, again, severe weather's not on the docket, but a few rumbles of thunder, absolutely something we're going to be listening for late tonight. A couple of headlines from this storm. Again, rumble of thunder, some very heavy rain later tonight, gusty winds that could get up between 30 and 50 miles per hour. Again, those are the gusts. We're looking at speeds in the teens and the 20s. Some coastal flooding is possible. More on that in just a second. But the good news with this storm is it is going to bring a little drought relief. I'm going to step off the screen for just a second here. I do want to show you the coastal flooding map. We have flood statements for the Cape and the Islands and coastal flood advisories for parts of South County all the way to parts of Providence County and the South Coast as well. What does this mean? It means it's going to be so gusty and the storm is going to be so disruptive that we could see some very minor coastal flooding in these areas. So if you have to head out on the roads, that's truly my biggest concern for you. Make sure you're being very careful late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Now, we also want to mention it's not a good time to be out in the water. Gale warnings until tomorrow afternoon, and we could see those gale watches linger into Friday. Futurecast showing you that, again, a couple of showers this afternoon, not out of the question. The heavy rain comes through late tonight, really between about 9 p.m. and about 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's when things get really uncomfortable with the wind, the rain, and excuse me, and those rumbles of thunder. Drought monitor showing you, though, that we could use that rainfall. It's dry across southern New England, and we do have true drought conditions for many in northern Providence County and parts of the Bay State as well. After the storm leaves, it stays windy for a little while longer. Temperatures go back to the 40s where they should be this time of year. And don't forget, you want to spring those clocks forward for daylight saving time beginning on Sunday.